The contract of sale in how parties who enter into such a contract must have capacity to create a contract as one of the legal requirements to constitute a valid contract in the eye of the law. Now, it's one thing to enter into a contract of sale or an agreement to sell a particular product, a particular item between parties. But when actually is it right to say that property has passed from the seller to the buyer? That is, when will you say that the buyer now has right to claim ownership on that particular product or those goods? Now, that will depend on the way the parties have conducted themselves. You also look at the circumstances of each particular case. You will look at the terms, the covenants that both parties have made to each other, which means there are three things that must be in place that you will look at to determine when property will pass from the person who has sold to the person who has bought those commodities. Now, if, for example, only possession has passed, which means the person has only taken physical control but does not have right to claim title to that product, how will you determine when that person who bought products can actually say of a truth that I have ownership over these goods or over this particular item? The law says you will look at three different conditions. The terms that the parties have agreed that this is how property is going to pass, or this is what is going to happen to show that property has passed from the seller to the buyer. You will look at the conduct of the parties in that contractual relationship, as well as the circumstance of that particular case, which means it is possible for property to pass under different circumstances, considering situation or peculiarity of each particular transaction. This is Xavier Law Essence. Here we give you premium legal tips to help you make informed decisions, live informed life, and discover the best version of yourself. We'll see you in.